Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am here to explain day one officially in the books at Shutterfest 2026. This is my first time going, and I'm just giving a recap of kind of the energy and what it was all about. So the first thing is it starts off with a keynote speaker, Sal Sincato, the owner and the host of this event. And if you've never seen Sal Sincato, go on YouTube, you'll find out who he is. And there was a lot of excitement and a lot of energy around his keynote speaker address. He had a t-shirt gun that fired quite far into the crowd. And it was almost like a cult-like following for these people. There was a 60-year-old man in front of me jumping up and down, screaming at the top of his lungs. So it was really kind of interesting. But people were excited and people were friendly and awesome. He talked a lot about the event, obviously, and then he talked a lot about where photography is going. And at the end of the day, he was kind of giving a pep talk or a kick in the butt, as he kind of said, as to why you're not successful in your photography career. There was a couple of slides where I think everybody in the building was kind of like, oh yeah, that's me. He's definitely talking to me about making excuses and not putting in the time and not putting in the work. So it was very motivational from the standpoint that, something we all know, but you kind of have to hear over and over again. He gave a good 30-day challenge, and it's up to us kind of whether or not we want to meet that 30-day challenge. But it was all good information. It was very insightful as to looking into ourselves and kind of putting the excuses away and just getting to work. So after that, I went to my first class. This was a hands-on class. It was hosted by Casey Patrick, who is from South Bend, Indiana, and she does senior photography. And this was all about take an ugly space and try to create nice images. It was my first hands-on class. There was 5 models maybe, and we were just kind of stationed into groups, and she would go around and kind of give us hints and ideas and teach to us about what can we do with this ugly space. It was very excellent information. She showed us how she would shoot it. She showed us how she would pose students, which was kind of like a little bonus. And then we would get to shoot with the models. It was awesome when people didn't suck. If people followed the rules and had some common courtesy and just said, okay, everybody's going to get 2 or 3 shots with this model. Let's just fall in line and you'll have your time. Most people were like that. And then you had a couple of people that just kind of fly in there and take photos of people. And you just kind of ignored them and were just a normal human being after that. Lots of really good information. People kind of tired out by the end of it. So you had lots of opportunity to shoot. And then that was that class. Then I had the afternoon open and I had organized 2 shoots with 2 different models, and I just went on the model page on the website and I Instagram messaged the models, and I had shoot with Alyssa and Amber 2 separate times, and we went through the hotel and got some pretty good shots. I was pretty happy with some of them. It's more important that they're happy with their shots. For example, Alyssa didn't have a room key to where her friend was staying, so she was able to just rent a dress there. That was pretty awesome. She got a nice dress, looked really classy in all the settings and stuff like that. And then the cool thing that happened when I was with Alyssa is there was a young girl standing off to the side. Her name was Bernadette. And she's like, hey, can I shadow you and just kind of follow you around? And I said, well, you might as well just come and join us. So she joined us, and it was really nice talking with her and kind of teaching her what I know, which might not be a lot, and just listening to where her areas of expertise were and just learning from her, which was really cool. Really nice conversation with her. So that was an added bonus. My last class was 4 stylized shoots for graduates or senior photography, and they were all continuous light shoots, and something that I don't normally shoot in. Lots of color gels, lots of really cool little tricks with light and stuff like that. And it was useful. It was interesting. Again, the teacher set it out so that, you know, you get 10 clicks with these models and then move on to the next person. And of course, majority of people follow those rules, and then 2 or 3 people just kind of go rogue and do what they want, or people from other classes just kind of come in and hijack your class. The instructors did an excellent job. The class was worthwhile, very awesome. Just some people suck. And then lastly, I had a model cancel on me, but I still had to shoot later at night. It was a little bit late. I think it was started at 8 o'clock. So I had a gap in there, and it was with Cody, and she had an idea that she sent me a couple days beforehand, and we tried to do that, and she had her boyfriend join, and it was a really good time. So all in all, the shooting was really awesome. I cannot complain about that. Actually, I can't complain about anything except there was a party. I finished my shoot at about 9 o'clock. My hotel is 20 minutes down the road. I kind of saw the party, was exhausted, went home, had a burger, went to bed. So I would say the only complaint is my feet were tired. I was tired, and I wanted to get a good sleep. So that is my recap of Shutterfest Day 1. It was excellent. Very excited about Day 2, more of the same. If you're new here, my name is Chris Hartman. I'm a high school teacher in Regina, Saskatchewan, but also a photographer. I'm just giving you a recap of how my Shutterfest 2026 has gone. Thanks for watching.